Good morning. Good morning. How y'all feel? Go on and talk to me now. Tell me something good. Y'all remember that song? Tell me something good. Tell me that you like me. Yeah. Y'all remember that song? I'm about to date myself. Maybe I'm about to date myself already. Let me stop while I'm ahead of the game. How y'all feel this morning? Come on in. Gather around the table. Gather around the table of your own thoughts. We're going to eventually have to do that. No matter what it is, no matter what we might believe, no matter what we might think, no matter what we might subscribe to, if we have subscribed to before. There's going to come a time in your life where you're going to have to gather around the table of your own thoughts. You can believe that. You're going to definitely have to do that. But anyway, how y'all doing this morning? Y'all come on in and gather around. Get your mind right. I know I ain't the only one that got to get my mind right periodically. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm here this morning as your thought-provoking specialist. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I'm your health conscious coach, intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. But how y'all feel this morning? Y'all come on in, gather around, and we finna just jump right on in right quick. Y'all know I only came in here this morning based on the fact that I missed yesterday. So I owe you a major apology. But yesterday was just a day that I felt like I just needed some rest. Rest my mind, rest my thoughts, rest my persons. Yeah, just rest. And so that's what I did on yesterday, but it still ain't no excuse for me not to come in on a Friday and then come in and basically make up for the day that I missed. I'm always trying to stay one, you know what I'm saying, with the universe and what my assignment is and what I believe that the calling of my life is, you know what I'm saying, is to speaking to the mind of the people. And so I'm here this morning to do just that, speaking to the mind of the people. And I don't have no other choice right now. How y'all feel this morning? Come on in and gather around and do your thing. And, you know what I'm saying? Just gather around and come on in. Yeah, gather around and come on in. Just gotta gather around. And so it's a blessing to be here this morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly. When he said, open the laptop to speak into the mind of the people, I did just that. I wouldn't be here right now had I not did it, or had I been disobedient and didn't do the assignment. I don't think I'd be here right now. But I'm here. I'm on assignment. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I walk in the awareness of it all. I walk in the cognitive ability that I have to put my mind at the top side and anchor my mind in the top side of the hourglass, which is the alkaline side of thought. You feel me? And so it's just beautiful to be here right now. I don't take it for granted. But while I'm here, I do have a few words that I want to say to the mind of the people while I'm here, you know. And I didn't have anything to say this morning. I really didn't. And I sat on the side of the bed and struggled. I actually was laying across the side of the bed. I'd be on the side and just laid back. And I'm like, what do I say? What can I say to the mind of the people to help catapult and propel them into a new dimension of thought, a new dimension of character, a new dimension of mindset, a new dimension of shifting that has to happen in order for you to become the best version of yourself that you can become. And so I'm here this morning for no other reason, you know what I'm saying, but to speak into your thoughts, elevate your mind, inclinate your character, escalate your mindset, as we approach this weekend. Today is what? Today is Friday. Today is Friday, May 3rd. We made it to May. It's the 5th month already, y'all. Damn. Is this thing flying or is it just flying? You feel me? Like, tell me how y'all feel. Like, what's going on right here? This thing, like, hey, look, time is moving. I don't know if it's based on the older you get, the faster time go, or if you're young, the time like it's slow. It moves slow if you're young, but the faster and the older you get, the faster it go. Look like that's what it looked like to me. But anyway, this morning I am here. I just want to drop this in y'all spirit right quick before y'all going on y'all daily activity. I know I'm not. Y'all didn't expect me to be here this morning. I know you did not expect me to be here this morning because I normally don't come in on a Friday. I only come in on a Friday if I missed a day of the week throughout the 4 days that I've been called to do this, right? And this word right here that I'm getting ready to drop into your spirit. Came to me. And I think that sometimes in this thing called life, when something drops in your spirit, it's not only for you. I believe that it's that designed to help people around you. And so at the same time, I'm just drop this right quick. As I moved and as I walked through this thing called life, I just walk cognitively aware that at any given time, you can do this if you're not careful. I say I walk cognitively aware that at any given time in life, if you're not careful, you can do this if you're not careful. And so I'm here to tell somebody, walk carefully. Hey, walk with caution. Walk with character. Walk with integrity. Walk with moral. Walk with value. Walk with your worth in the earth. Walk, understanding your authority. Just walk. And as you walk, you have to be attentive. You're going to have to walk in the awareness. You're going to have to walk conscious. Because if you're walking any other way out here in this world right now, did you hear me? I say, if you're walking any other way than conscious walk and awareness of walking, authoritative type walk, and even if you don't, walk with your shoulders all out and your elbows all, bent up. I ain't talking about that type of walk. I mean, because you can walk humble, but still walk with an amount of authority that you know that you carry. You don't have to walk with your authoritative figure all external. You don't have to do that. You ain't got to do that. All you got to do is walk cognitively aware that who you are and whose you are in the earth, it has significant value. And so if a person has been called, and I'm just here this morning to tell somebody, listen, I don't know who this word is for me. I mean, outside of myself, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And so at the same time, I'm just going to walk this thing all the way out. You know what I'm saying? And so at the same time, this as I sat on the side of my bed and I kind of pondered, what would I say that will be substantial enough for when a person hear it, it'll resonate with them down past their names and past their mind and past their thoughts, and it'll resonate all the way down into their spirit, past, all the way down into their DNA. That's what I want to talk to right now. I want to talk to your DNA. And so these 4 words came deep up in my spirit this morning, I promise you. And at the same time, maybe it was for me because I was about to do this. But y'all know when the universe say something to me and it resonate heavy, then I know it's not only for me, but it's for somebody else. And so I'm here to tell somebody under the sound of my voice, Don't fumble the blessing. That's it. I'm done. I could go ahead on about my business right now. You heard me? I said I could go on about my business right now. You know, so I could go ahead on and handle my business. Now I could go on about my business. I said it. I said it. You hear me? I said it already. It's done. It's done. So I'm here to tell somebody in the sound of my voice, do not fumble the blessings. I just put an S on it to make it plural. Because I believe that you can do this on multiple occasions and under multiple, situations. I believe that you have the ability to fumble it. And I just looked at that word right quick, as I'm sitting here, shooting from the hip. Y'all know I shoot from the hip. I don't always come in here with something, pre-planned or something that is already written down or something that is already scripted. And I wrote down this whole long script and I'm following the script throughout the whole process. That don't happen to me like that. And so at the same time, I'm here this morning to tell somebody, use your hands. You're going to have to use your hands. You're going to have to be solid with your hands as you use them. I remember years ago, the universe said, I've given you everything you need. I'm like, what you mean? He said, I've given you everything you need, and it's in the instruments of your hands. Your hands is an instrument in the earth. Your hands are. You do so many things with your hands, and you don't. I think it becomes so easily just to move around, but you wouldn't understand how valuable your hands is until you lose one. Ooh-wee. I said you would not really truly understand, because I think that we walk through this thing called life, and the more we walk through it, and the more it becomes normal, and the more everything is just like, okay, it's we pick something up. But mess around and then lose your hand cut off at the wrist. Ooh-wee. Cut your hands off right at the wrist on both of your hands and see how valuable your hands are. I think sometimes we just get caught up in the fact that, okay, but I'm here to tell somebody, use your hands. Your hands hold everything that you need. Your hands hold the strength and the stability to pull your whole body up. Your hands hold everything that you need. It's in your hands. And I don't know why he's leading me down this path right now. Y'all know I shoot from the hip. But I'm here to tell somebody, pay attention to your hands. Make sure your hands are, functional. Make sure your hands move according to the power that worketh within you, where you have the ability to close and open and close your fingers and close your hands. See how rusty my fingers? Look, I'm trying to show my hands right now, and I ain't put no lotion on this, boy. You see that right there? Hey, look, I just came and just jumped over here real quick in my hands. I don't know why he lead me down this way, but I'm gonna flow in the direction by which I feel as though he's leading me, right? And so at the same time, I'm here. I'm Kendrick B. Davis, Senior, your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm here on assignment to tell somebody to use your hands wisely. Make sure your hands is used according to the understanding and the power that's in them. And so when he says, don't fumble, that word usually means and is meant to say, use the hands clumsily while doing or handling something. And so I'm here this morning to tell you, don't use your hands clumsily. Clumsy is in an awkward or careless way. The word clumsy means an awkward or a careless way. Do not use your hands clumsily. Being all awkward. That's a new word out here. Stop acting awkward. Remember Aki? Y'all don't remember that word right there. Aki, man, you Aki is all I do. Man, y'all don't remember that word Aki. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Man, stop acting Aki, man. You acting Aki like a retard. Y'all remember that? Oh, man, I'm about to tell my age right here. I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm about to tell my age this morning. Hey, look, I'm about to tell my age right now. He said, stop acting all Aki all up, man. You acting Aki. You know what I'm saying? And so at the same time, right, I'm here this morning to tell you, use your hands, but make sure when you use them, you don't use them clumsily. You heard me? Clumsily. Clumsily. To use your hands clumsily means that you make the ability easily for you to fumble something when you're using your hands clumsily, right? And so at the same time, in this awkward or careless way, you know what I'm saying, or in a way that lacks skill or finesse, you'll just use your hands so clumsily and mess around and fumble your blessing. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, don't fumble the blessing. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here. I'll say it again. I'm here this morning to tell somebody your blessing might not be mine, man. Hey, sir, your blessing might not be mine and mine might not be yours, my brother. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, your blessing ain't going to be mine. Your blessing might be your significant other. And I'm here to tell you, don't fumble her. Hey, ma'am, I don't know what your blessing is. I'm just telling you that your blessing might be your husband or your significant other that you're not paying close attention to and giving them the attention that they need in order to make things work for you. And I'm here to tell you, don't fumble your blessing. He or she might just be your blessing. That's not my blessing. I don't even have a significant other right now. I can call my significant other enough to say that it's based on a person, right? But some things in this thing called life, it might be based on a person. Might be based on a thing. It might be based on a concept. It might be based on a narrative. It might be based on an ideology. I don't know what your blessing is. Only you know that when you hear this live, whether you listen to it right now or you're going to listen to it in the future. I don't know what your blessing is. Only it'll resonate with you. It'll resonate with you once you go ahead and understand and hear this live. Once you understand and hear this live, then it'll resonate with your spirit. It will. I'm just here to tell you 4 words. Don't fumble the blessing. Don't fumble it. Don't walk around here clumsily using your hands awkward and making yourself look like a real true, you know what I'm saying, fumbler out here in the street. Don't fumble your blessings. Make sure you hold tight. Make sure you hold firm. Make sure you be intuitively. Make sure you be attentive. Make sure you're using intentional aspects of life to make sure that you don't fumble everything that the universe is giving you. Don't fumble it. Hold on to it tightly with intentions of holding on to what you have. And so I'm here this morning to say, don't be frivolous. Don't be what's the word? Just don't be frivolous in your movements out here in this thing called life. Make sure you're strategic. Make sure you have strategies and plans in place to make sure that you move according to everything that you know. And so these quick little 4 words that I have for somebody on the sound of my voice says, do not fumble the blessing. Don't fumble the blessing. That's what I'm here to tell somebody. It'll resonate. As time progresses, it'll resonate in your life. It'll resonate. This word will resonate in your spirit. Don't fumble it. Make sure you grasp it. Make sure you hold it. Make sure you ain't walking around here lacking skill. Make sure you're not walking around here lacking finesse to hold on to the blessing by which he's giving you. Don't fumble it. You know, we've seen this on in sports where a person got everything, ain't nobody around him. He running towards the finish line, right? He's running towards the touchdown line. You know what I'm saying? He's running towards that, and right at the 4th or the 5th yard line, before he get across the line, he lose focus and fumble the ball. Right at the finish line, he fumbles the ball. And now the whole team come down and stopped him from making a touchdown based on the fact that he lost focus. And so maybe I'm here this morning to tell you, make sure you maintain a certain level of focus as you move through this thing called life. Do you hear me? I say, make sure you understand and you comprehend that who you are in the earth is significant and has value. And at the same time, as you walk towards the finish line of life, make sure you don't fumble it before you get there and make the touchdown, because you lost focus and you lost the charismatic, intuitive connection with what you was holding on to. You heard me? It was a charismatic, intentional mindset that you had as you moved towards your finish line. You lost focus. Don't lose focus and mess around and fumble your blessing before you get there. Stay attentively aware. You heard me? I say stay intentional about your awareness of where you are, who you are, how close you are to the goal. So I'm here this morning. I don't really want too much. Drinking my apple juice. You heard me? I'm here this morning. Tell somebody, don't fumble the blessing, sir. Be mindful of how far you've came. Be mindful of how far you have to go. Hold on to what you got. Hold on to it. If it's something of value that you really need to be catapulted and propelled into a new dimension, make sure you hold on to it. Make sure you don't let it slip through your fingers so easily when you don't work so hard to get to the point where you are. You get there and you seconds away from the blessing. You're seconds away from your life changing, ultimately changing for the better. Financially, situationally, circumstantially, you right here at the end of the road where you getting ready to just go into your new dimension. And the last thing you need to do at this moment is fumble the blessing. That's the last thing you need. So I'm here this morning to tell you. I'm here this morning to tell somebody under the sound of my voice. Be careful. Did you hear me? I say be careful. Just be careful. Be mindful. Be attentive. Do your due diligence. Walk in the awareness. Walk in the awareness of who you are and what you got going on. Did you hear me? I said walk in the awareness of who you are and what you got going on. That's all I need you to do. And then say this affirmation for yourself. I am confident in my abilities. You got to say this one for yourself. I can't say this for you, and you can't say this for me, sir. Amen. I can't say this one for you, And you can't say this one for me. All I can tell you right now to do is be confident in your abilities to make moves, to hold on to your dreams, to release your doubts, hold on to your successes and release your struggles. Hold on to your wins and make sure you limit your losses. Because every interaction in the earth is a transaction. Did you hear me? I say every interaction in the earth, I don't care where you are, I don't care what you're doing. If you're interacting with somebody, that's a transaction. If you're interacting with that person, it's a transaction. And in the banker's terms, what is connected to every transaction in a bank? It's two columns. It's a P&L column, ma'am. It's a profit loss column, or you making a deposit or a withdrawal. Banker's terms. That's where he took me, banker's terms. He said, tell them that every interaction in the earth is a transaction. Every interaction. Every interaction in this earth is a transaction. So I'm here this morning to tell somebody, you got to say this for yourself. I am confident in my abilities to hold on to the blessings by which he's given me. I'm confident that I have the ability to hold on to it. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody, don't fumble the blessing. You're too close, man. Hey, bruh, you're too close to the finish line, sis. Hey, sis, you too close. You too close to the finish line. For you to sit here right now at this age, you over 50 now. Yeah. You crossed over that 50-yard line now. This ain't time right now to fumble nothing. This is not the time to fumble it. If you've had blessings in your life for years, and you've maintained and you've made sure that you've orchestrated enough wherewithal, enough power, enough vigor, enough vitality to hold on to what you've already had, the last thing you need right now is to fumble it. And so I know that this word didn't come strictly from the universe to me without having the ability to share it. And I believe that he gives me this ability periodically to share a slogan with you guys. And this slogan this morning that I was designed and ordained to share with you is don't fumble the blessing. You can add an S to it and make it plural, or you can stay right here in the singular form and make it a single thing that this person or that this individual or that this situation or that this circumstances has given you, which is a blessing for you. Don't fumble it. Don't be walking around here awkward, and don't act like you don't have enough finesse to keep it. Make sure you don't fumble the blessing unintentionally. If you're going to fumble it intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Throw your blessing away if you're going to do it like that there. But at the same time, I'm here to tell you to hold on to it tight. If you have a blessing in your life, sir, that's a woman, hold on to her. Make sure you hold on to her. Ma'am, if you have a blessing in your life as a man, don't fumble, dude, like that there so easily when you know you had an opportunity to hold on to what you have. Because what you think is greener out here on the other side might not be what it is. The grass is not always greener on the other side. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the side of my voice, hold on to what you got. Make sure you hold on to it. Make sure you understand that you got to hold on to what you already have. Don't fumble it. You're too close to the finish line. You're too close to where you got to go. You're too close at this moment. And so, good morning. I'm here this morning to say I am grateful for where I am in my life. Now, I am inspired by what will be entering my life soon. My growth is continuous process that is leading me to the true light within myself. My journey is leading me to grow into the person I desire to be. I've survived a lot and it has made me better person. It has made me a better person through this survival and the survival skills that I've exuded into the atmosphere. I've survived a lot and it made me to a better person. And I've given myself credit for making it. And my destination is here and I can feel it. And I can feel my destination coming closer, making it to your destiny. Maybe it's through my spoken word that I'm going to make it. I don't know. I don't have all the answers, man. Maybe it's through your career that you're going to make it. I don't know. Or maybe it's through a lotto ticket that you might just haphazardly buy one day. You didn't even go to the store to get this lotto ticket. You just happily just say, "Go pull me one off and give me one here." And at the same time, you hit for the millions based on the fact that you was just randomly doing it. And I'm here to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, when you walk, and you walk with a spirit of gratefulness of where you are and where life has led you, even if you done had some trouble, and even if you done had some trials, and even if you've had some tribulations, even if you've had some things in your life that's not, hunky-dory, if you will. Maybe you've been touched inappropriately. Or maybe you've been taken advantage. I'm reading this book by this young lady that her uncle, he violated. And so at the same time, I'm here to tell somebody, don't let it hinder or stagnate or prevent you from becoming the best version of yourself. It's going to be a fight. It will definitely be a fight to get past it. It's going to be a fight now. But there's a divine bridge that has been designed for you to take you over the gap. Ooh-wee. I said there's been a divine bridge that the universe has put in your place to take you over that void that happened to you as a child that you didn't have any control over. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here this morning. There's a divine bridge for you, ma'am, to bring you over past the pains, past the hurts. There's a divine bridge that you might have to cross to take you over past the pains, past the hurts, past the failed marriages. You heard what I said? The failed marriages. I mean, you have been married twice, of 2 times or more. I said that with a plural, explanation, so you can understand it, that you done been married more than once. But I'm trying to tell you that the universe is giving you a divine bridge to take you over past your past pains and your past hurts. And so I'm just here this morning, just chopping it up for 1 hour. I ain't really have too much to say to y'all this morning. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I took my breather and my break. And we all need periodically. We need a breather and a break. And so I took mine yesterday. So I'm here this morning to kind of make up for the day that I missed on yesterday. But I'm here to tell you that I'm grateful for where I am in my life. And I'm inspired by what will be entering my life soon. I'm inspired by that. I have a certain amount of inspiration that I can sit here and say, I'm inspired by what's on its way. I want you to be inspired by your thing that's on its way too. All your blessings and all your honor and all your privileges and all your opportunities and all your advancements. They're on their way. They might just be here. I'm just reading this book where they say they're on their way. And so I'm here. They say they're entering my life soon. I'm here to tell you they're already here. All you have to do is put on the right lenses, man. All you have to do is see it through the first eye, your third eye. Maybe you got to close your natural eyes in order to see it from your spiritual eye, that your blessings and your honor, your privilege, your morals, your values, all of them are already here. All you got to do is reach out and grab it. That's it. And so my growth is continuous process. Did you hear me? I said your growth is a continuous process by which you're going to have to go through this thing called life. Keep waking up every morning. That's your assignment here in the Hourglass. Keep waking up every single morning. That's what I need you to do. Wake up in the morning, man. I promise you, you'll get to 50. You'll get to the icky spot when you wake up in the morning. All you got to do is keep breathing. Keep waking up. You're going to hit 60 and 70 and 80 if it's designed for you to be that old. And so I'm here this morning to tell you, wake up and smell the fresh brewed coffee. And don't be clumsy and don't be careless and don't walk awkwardly out here in this earth and mess around and fumble your blessing because you're walking clumsily. You're walking carelessly. You're walking awkwardly. Don't do it to yourself. Make sure that you understand that you're so close to the finish line, bro. Hey, sis, you so close to the finish line, you have no clue how close you are. And the last thing you need right now is a fumble. Ooh-wee. So I'm here to tell you that your journey is leading you to grow into the person that you desire to be. I say your journey in this thing called life, this odyssey that you're on, is leading you to become and to grow in the person and to create the narrative, to create the understanding within yourself that you're growing into the person that you desire to be. You're growing. It's a continuous process, man. Sometimes we got to grow as we go. It's a continuous process. As we embark upon this thing called life, and as we embark upon all these new endeavors in life, you got to make sure you grow as you go simultaneously. Yeah. And your journey is leading you to grow into the person you desire to be. And you know for a fact, if you sit back right now and you take a poll, did you hear me? I said, if you sit back right now and you take a poll over your whole entire life, and the universe give you an opportunity to go in and out of all the things that has happened to you in this thing called life, you will very well be able to call yourself a survivor. Ooh, did you hear me? I say you have the ability right now, if you look over all the things that you've been through, man, in your teens, in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, even in your 50s and your 60s, because I have 60-year-olds that listen to me. I'm here to tell you, you can call yourself a survivor. Ooh-wee, that you've survived all of the things. You've survived a lot, man. Yes, you have. I say you've survived a lot, sir, to make it to 50 years on this thing called Earth. You survived. That means you've made some appropriate decisions. That means the decisions that you made allotted you to get here and be here now. So that means your decisions that you made had to be successful. And so you here this morning as a survivor. You survived. Yes, you have. And so I'm here this morning to tell you, you've went through a lot like myself. I've been through so much. Ooh-wee. I say I've lived a life of a lot. Alkaline-side. I've lived the life of a lot, man. Yes, I have. I've been there and I've done that. I've done so much in this thing. Who would ever think that I'll still be here on this earth at this moment doing this, speaking into the mind of the people? I didn't have this mindset at one time in my life. And so there had to have been a divine bridge. Ooh-wee. I say there have had to have been a divine bridge to bring me over to where I am now. Out of all the things that I have done in this thing called life that had the ability to take me out of here, and I'm still here. Ooh-wee. Yeah. There's a divine bridge in your life too that has brought you over, up out of a certain mindset that was not conducive to your overall growth. But you made it. You hear me? I said, you made it, ma'am. You are a survivor, sir. Ooh-wee. And so I'm thankful this morning. I'm grateful that I can sit here and make up for yesterday. Maybe I wouldn't have had this much vigor had I spoke yesterday. And sometimes I feel like though I have to sit myself down. Nobody don't have to sit me down. My spirit that rules and regulates my life sits me down. I took a hiatus on yesterday. But I'm here this morning to tell somebody, don't fumble the blessing. Don't fumble it. Don't walk through this thing called life clumsily, being all awkward, not using the finesse by which you have in your hands to hold on to the blessing. Make sure you don't fumble it. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here this morning to tell you that the journey that you are on is leading you to grow into the person you desire to be. You are a natural born survivor. If you 20 years old, ma'am, and you read, sir, and little bro and little sis, if you hear and you listen to my live right now and you 17, like the young man that led me to even have the ability to get this mic, I'm here to tell you, sir, little bro, I'm here to tell you that there's blessings in your life that you cannot fumble. Make sure you hold on to the knowledge, the information, the wisdom, the knowledge and understanding that you have as a little mini engineer. Hold on into it and understand that you are a blessing in the earth. You was a blessing to me. You told me what I needed to do. I went and did it and got it and was successful at it. The very next day after you spoke it into my spirit, I went and obtained it. Yes, I did. And so we as 50 and 60-year-olds can listen to teenagers. Ooh-wee. A baby could teach you something. I listened to a 17-year-old young man that came in real haphazardly to get some service. And at the same time, he told me what I need to do. And so I've survived. You have survived. We are all survivors. If you're a 20-year-old little young man on this earth, you survived for 20 years, my brother. If you're a 40-year-old in this earth right now, you've survived for 40 years. We all survivors. If you're a 60-year-old and you've made it to 60, you are a survivor for 60 years. You've survived. And so we know that it has been orchestrated over our lives to be here at this moment. In this season and in this time, it's been orchestrated. And so I've survived a lot. And I can tell you through that survival, it has made me a better person. Yes, it has. The survival skill set that you need in order to make it to this very point has made you skillful, has made you a better individual. Had you not went through those valley lows, you wouldn't even have the ability to embrace the mountain highs. Did you hear me? I say, had you not went through those valley low experiences, you would have never had the ability to gravitate or had the ability to hold on to the mountain high experiences with the gratitude and the wherewithal and the understanding that you're grateful for where you've been and where you no longer, where you've came out, you've been in a better situation. And so you're going to have to give yourself credit for being a survivor. We know it's been the hand of the Creator. Do you hear me? I say we understand it had to have been the hand of the Creator that actually led us down these certain pathways of understanding and comprehensions that made us to this point of our destiny right now. He's orchestrated our lives. His word apparently has been a lamp upon our feet and a light upon our pathway. His guidance and his leadership has had something to do with it. And so I'm here to tell you, you're going to have to give yourself credit for making it this far. As a survivor, yeah, you're a survivor. You heard me? A survivor. You heard me say, a survivor. You are a survivor. So I'm here to tell you that you've made it this far in your journey. That you've made it this far throughout this odyssey. This is not necessarily a sprint. This might just be a journey of life. Through life's curriculum, ooh-wee. There's a certain curriculum in this thing called life, ma'am, that you're going to have to do. And I don't know why I just seen an obstacle course in my mind when I said journey. There might just be an obstacle course by which you have to go under, around, through, over. Yeah. And so I'm here this morning as Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I'm here this morning as your thought-provoking specialist. I'm here this morning as your health-conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also here as your podcast professor. And I'm here to tell somebody under the sound of my voice, do not fumble your blessings. Don't fumble them. Don't walk through this life frivolous. Don't walk through this life, unintentional. Be intentional about where you are and where you're going. Be intentional about the mindset shift that has to happen in order for you to become the best version of yourself that you can become. Make sure you don't fumble the blessings. Being clumsy out here in the street. Ooh, don't use your clumsiness. Erase clumsy out of your vocabulary. Because this is not the time to fumble nothing. We ain't got that much. You heard what I said? We ain't got. You heard what I said? That means we don't have. Don't even say that. You know, it's a Miami word. Hey, listen, man, leave me alone. Let me live out in these streets. Hey, look, listen at me. We ain't got. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got enough time on this thing called Earth to be fumbling nothing right now at this moment. This ain't the time to be fumbling. This is not the time, and this is not the season to fumble anything, walking carelessly and awkwardly. This ain't the time to do that. Lacking finesse of skill set, lacking poorly aimed or clumsily executing shots. You just throwing it up there. It's poorly aimed, and you're not executing the shot with perfection in a tactless way that shows a lack of social skills. You mess around and fumble in a conversation that would have catapulted and would have made a young man that's a millionaire want to invest in your vision, but you mess around and said something frivolous and then fumbled. You fumbled the blessing. You know what I'm saying? In a tactless conversation that shows a lack of social skills that you know you should have at this moment. And I find myself checking my mind, checking some of the things that I say. I had the ability to say something crazy yesterday, and my spirit say, shut up. You heard me? I say, sometimes your spirit would say, shut, just because you have an opportunity to say it, and it would be funny at that moment. It would cause other people to laugh, but it might hurt the person who you're saying it to or about. And so he'll tell you, shut up, and act like you got the amount of social skills that you need, because the ears of the atmosphere is listening to everything you say. You say something to somebody else, trying to be funny and trying to be a jokester, you hurt these people feeling. You mess around and fumble because you lack social skills and you lack the discipline to say, be quiet, close your mouth and shut up, and don't say it, even though it would have been right on point. You would have had everybody laughing. But you got to sometimes check yourself and don't say it. Did you hear me? Sometimes you got to be disciplined enough not to say it, man. And so I'm here this morning to tell you, give yourself credit for being a survivor, for making it this far. Give yourself credit. Be grateful that you've made it to the amount of years that you have. I'm almost get kind of mad at a person that don't want to tell their age. I believe you not telling your age is a slap in the universe face, that he done gave you X amount of years on this thing called Earth, and you just too, you know what I'm saying, what the word is. You just too, what the word is. I don't want to call it sedity, but you too, what's the vain? You too vain. Yeah, you too vain to say, hey, look, I done made it 86. I'm 86 years old. You know what I'm saying? You too vain. Oh, yeah, my age is insignificant. No. Your age has value, because if you made it 86 years on this thing called Earth, living this thing called life, you should be saying that to the top of your lungs. I made it 86 years. I don't know why the number 86 just came to my mind. But anyway, I'm here to tell you, don't fumble your blessing. Make sure you hold on to it with the hands that you need to have strength and power and stability in your hands. Everything that you need is in your hands. And so you can use your hands to hold on and grasp. Yes, you can. Grasp what you need out the atmosphere. Take it by force if you have to. Just do the necessary work to make sure you don't fumble the blessing. That's all I'm here to tell you. Do the necessary work to make sure you don't fumble your blessing. Increase your prices. You heard me? Give more services to the people. Offer more services of your expertise. Whatever you need to advance, make sure you do the necessary work to make sure you don't fumble what you already have in your possession. If you already got it in your possession, that means it's yours, man. I say, if you already got it in your possession, that means it's yours, sir. It's yours, bro. That means in your possession. That means you have that you have possession over it. That means it belongs to you. Make sure you don't fumble it. That's all I'm here to tell you. Make sure you stay grateful and grounded. Did you hear me? I say, make sure you stay grateful and grounded. Yeah. Make sure you stay grateful and grounded. That's your assignment. To stay grateful and grounded. That's it. But anyway, I'm gone, y'all. I really didn't have all this much to say before I sat down. Hey, y'all hear me? I said, I ain't have all this much to say before I sat down here. I keep telling y'all something happened to me when I sit. Yeah, when I stand. I'm actually sitting, but I'm standing. I'm sitting in the natural, but I'm standing up in the spirit. That's the real true you, sir. Your spirit is the real true you, man. It's spirit, mind, and body. And all three of those have to be alkalinic. All three. Your spirit has to be alkalinic, your mind has to be alkalinic, and your body has to be alkalinic. You might well drink your alkaline water. You might as well bring your vibrations higher in your thoughts. And your spirit, man, has to be aligned through your third eye in order for you to understand that you have connection to a higher source. Mm-hmm. To the superior being, to infinite wisdom, to infinite understanding. Yeah. So, to infinite intelligence, the creator of all things, divine power. You call it whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I'm gone. It's getting close to my time. I can feel my time ticking down. Y'all know I told y'all I'd never give you under an hour. And so at the same time, I got to do this though. Y'all know I got to do this one right here. Y'all know I got to do this one right here. I can't leave without telling you this. Welcome. Welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Allow us to guide as we delve into the depths of our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. You know what I'm saying? Join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understandings. Everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts. Its center represents neutrality, a balance, a pivotal metaphor here in the hourglass. Our journey, just as the pH transition from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate our thoughts from discordance to harmony. It's about transversing the realms of the 7 chakras and unlocking the spiritual experiences and aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. Each session here unravels the unexplored conscious thoughts of human existence, inviting you to awaken, transcend, and comprehend the vast expansions of our inner world. So come, tune in, and let us embark together on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment. Welcome to the Hourglass Era. Hey, hey, ooh-wee. Welcome to the Hourglass Era. Welcome. You're welcome. I say welcome. You're a survivor. You've made it thus far. You've made it thus far on purpose. It's purpose for why you made it thus far. You just have to tap into your own inner being in order to find out what your purpose is in the earth. Go inward, man. Hey, bro, you might have to go inward, my brother. In order to really truly get it, you got to go inward. All of it is on the inside of you. It might be laying there dormant. You got to go and wake it up. You got to go nudge it and pinch it if you have to. Poke it or stab it. All you need to do is wake up the inside of yourself and make it come up out of you, bubble up out of you, your purpose in the earth, why he sustained your life and why he allowed you to be a survivor. Yeah. Why he gave you the skill set to survive. A lot of people don't even have the skill set to survive. And so you're a survivor. He's giving you all the skills that you need to grow as you go. I'm gone. It's been an hour and 1 minute. I'm gone. I'm here to let you know that there's a divine bridge that you're going to have to cross to get out of where you are and to come up to where you need to be. There's a divine bridge. Go find your bridge. Go find the bridge that will take you over into the new dimension and bring you closer to your divine destiny. I'm gone, y'all. Y'all be blessed. I hear you. I hear you talking. I know I've said something that will trigger. I hope I've said something that will trigger your mind to shift into a new dynamic, a higher vibrational, atmospheric pressure that will cause you to magnify what's in you. Absolutely. Magnify your energy. Tap into your vibration in the earth. Understand the frequency by which it's going to take to get you to build the aura that you need to exude greatness. Ooh-wee. And so I'm going, y'all. Y'all be blessed. And I'll definitely talk to y'all again tomorrow. After the weekend, Monday morning. Make sure y'all do it. Hotep, hotep, hotep. Well, I haven't done this. All right, to all my Arabic brothers. Assalamu alaikum. To all my Chinese brothers and sisters, Nang Ho. To all my French, bonjour. To all my German speaking individuals, guten Tag. To all my Italians, salve sayo. To all my Japanese people, konnichiwa. To all my Portuguese people, hola. To all my Spanish speaking individuals, hola. To all my yoga people, I learned this word in yoga, namaste. It just means to bow unto you. I learned this word too, hotep, H-O-T-E-P. It means peace and blessings unto you. I'm gone, and I'll see y'all again Monday morning.